Joel and Ethan Coen are fantastic filmmakers. They made um, masterpieces that people remember, like No Country for Old Men and The Big Lebowski. And I'm really excited to see their next project, Drive Away Dolls. I think that's going to be really entertaining. Today I decided to watch one of their earlier films. In fact, it was their third film, Miller's Crossing. Set in New Orleans, an unspecified city in New Orleans in 1929. I really enjoyed this one. I will say, I probably set my expectations a bit high because, I really loved No Country for Old Men. I guess I may have been. You know what? I'll just save it for later. But I had a good time watching this. All the performances were really good, especially John. Dang it! Hold on a second. John Turturro, yes. He gives one of the best performances in this film. He ate up every scene he was in. Gabriel Bryan was also really good in this role. Same thing with Marisa Gay Harden, John Polito, J.E. Freeman, Albert Fine. There were also some cameos I wasn't expecting to see, like Frances McDormand and Sam Raimi. Yeah, a great amount of talent is in this. There are some nice, and you know what? Speaking of Sam Raimi, there are some camera tricks in here that reminded me of some of the stuff he did in his Evil Dead films. Like when that one guy uses the hot thing to hit someone's face, and then this other guy just starts screaming. There are these fast moving shots, and I'm just like, those feel like Sam Raimi. And wouldn't you know, Sam Raimi shows up in this movie. Could it be a coincidence? I don't know. I loved the shots of the trees, of the trees going by over in Miller's Crossing. There are just some really standout scenes. There's that brilliant home invasion scene, like that old man taking out a cigar, barrel rolling under the bed, shooting the thugs. It's amazing. I was just speechless when that scene was made. Showed up. I was just like, oh my gosh, this is brilliant. At first I thought, before the scene showed up, I was just like, you know what, this is a good movie. It's probably not the Coen's best. Then this scene shows up. Okay, the movie's great. You convinced me. You convinced me, Mr. Coen. You convinced me, Coens. The other shootout was also really good. And there's just so much beautiful imagery with the hats. Hats do play an important part. I haven't read much into the themes, but I could tell throughout the film that hats were really big, because there was that great shot of the hat during the title sequence and then just flies off. That was a very pretty shot. People taking off their hats, close-ups of hats falling down. It's a very hat movie. You know what? I should have brought a hat to review this. In fact, hold on a second. Let me just. Huh. Wouldn't you know? A hat. But yeah, I really do like how the hats are a part of the film's themes. I think that's a really great thing to point out. Let's see. I know the movie isn't perfect. I do feel like, well, part of me feels like it's a bit long, but maybe it is. Maybe that might be my only complaint. But you know what? Aside from that, like, that still doesn't hurt. That still doesn't hurt this movie. Miller's Crossing is still a fantastic entry in Joel and Ethan Coen's filmography. And right now, I'm having a... There's one reason I watched this. All right, so last February, Miller's Crossing was released on Blu-ray by the Criterion Collection. And recently, Criterion just started their 50% off sale with Barnes & Noble. Well, I'm choosing between two films to like get. It's either Miller's Crossing or All That Jazz. Like, I really like both movies, but it's just such a hard thing to decide. But I'll keep you guys updated on which one I choose. Or you know what? I think for the sake of it, I'm getting Miller's Crossing. I think that's gonna be my next Criterion release. So far, I only have The Thin Red Line. But yeah, great movie. Joel and Ethan Coen, please never stop making movies. You guys are great at it.